Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've been able to make a video, so I'll go ahead and update some of you who are new, who've not watched any of my videos yet. In the last few years, the videos that I've made have been mostly about health and weight loss, and then also about an ancestry DNA journey that I've been going through. I did the DNA test just for fun, and then ended up finding out that my dad was not my biological father. So went through all that. Go back and watch my videos if you can. Um, was able to use a DNA detective out of California to find out who my biological father really was. And then I've also had a lot of health issues. I've made videos about, I've had several miscarriages, and then I was able to find the reason why. I've made videos about that. It's called MTHFR. It's a genetic disorder. And so also the DNA test that I did helped me to find out more about that, to learn about that. And I was able to have two healthy children. I have a 5-year-old little girl and a 5-month-old little boy. And that was all due to genetics and learning and asking for help and finding out how to go about having healthy children, even though I do have a genetic disorder that can cause miscarriage if you don't take the right supplements and medications. So if you're having that issue, go back and watch those videos. I've started this channel out by doing videos about weight loss because my weight has just been going up and up and up, and I would lose a little bit, find something that helped. I started out with apple cider vinegar. It was helping for a while, and then I just stopped. And then I tried Advocare, and it was good for about 20 pounds, and then I stopped. And then every time I tried something, whether it be natural, whether it be even Adipex, just different things, I would just lose about 20 pounds, and then I stopped. And guys, I'm not a couch potato. I'm on my feet all day, and then I'm up and down all night with the baby, and I've got 4 other children, one of mine, and then 3 stepchildren that I have been taken care of for 8 years. So I'm not a lazy person. I love to play with the kids. I love to go out and do things. I work hard. I've always worked on my feet. I've always tried to eat very healthy. Not perfectly healthy, and most of us aren't, but I would say at least 75% of my food and drinks are healthy choices, and then we do occasionally buy junk food and snacks and things like that. So no, I don't eat just salads and drink water all day long, but for most of my day I do worry about my vitamin intake, and I protein, fiber. I do take vitamins, multivitamins, and try to take care of myself as much as possible. But I just this last year, I thought even the DNA issue, finding out about my dad, had caused me to gain some weight just because of stress. But then I, I don't know. I wasn't as affected by that as most people would be. So I don't know. I kind of blamed it on that. I've gained a ton of weight, about 60 pounds after that, and then that was in 2018, and then this year, 2020, I did have a little baby, and I was 290 when I went in to have my child, have my son, and then now I'm 265, and I was back able to get back down to about 250, but something was just not right. I was doing everything I could. I bought a treadmill. I was exercising 4 to 5 days a week, doing different exercises and doing everything that I could think of, eating healthy, counting calories, counting carbs, and I could not lose weight. And so recently we've been going to the beach a lot, and I was running around with my kids on the beach, and I felt fine. I had fun. And then the next morning I woke up. I tried to get out of bed, and I just fell to the floor because my heels hurt so bad. It was the worst pain I've ever felt, and I thought I had broken my foot. I didn't know what was wrong. So I waited a while. I literally had to crawl. Everyone was asleep. I didn't have my phone beside me, so I couldn't get anyone's attention. I was trying to yell for them, but they were asleep and they didn't hear me. So I was crawling around the house trying to get baby bottle and then trying to go to the bathroom and stuff like that, to the point where I had to just finally wake up my husband and tell him that, something was wrong. I couldn't walk, and he took me to the hospital. And so I got the foot checked out, and I had plantar fasciitis. I'm probably not saying that right, but the first thing that the doctor said was, well, you got to lose weight. You need to lose 100 pounds, and you won't have this issue as bad. That it basically never goes away, but it would be better if I would lose weight. So I got to the point where I said, you know what, I'm gonna have weight loss surgery. Something's wrong. I cannot lose this weight. I'm trying. And so I just went to have a consultation about having weight loss surgery. And so that doctor sent me back to my primary doctor to keep, he wanted me to be on a weight loss plan for 6 months. That's the insurance thing that has to go on. So I went back to my primary doctor, and while I was there to talk about the weight loss, I also told him one of the questions they ask before you can even go in the building is if you have difficulty breathing. And for the last couple of months, I have felt like if someone's putting their hand right here on my neck, it's a pressure, a constant pressure. It doesn't hurt, but sometimes, even now, I'm having trouble breathing. But it's not a chest breathing. At first, I did think maybe I did have symptoms of COVID-19, but I've not had a fever. I've not had any other symptom. It's just that, and it's not in my chest. It's my neck where I feel like I have to take a slow, deep breath because it swells. And so I wasn't sure. I was like, well, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this. And so he checked my thyroid levels. He did a blood test, and he had also felt my neck, and something obviously concerned him because he told me he wanted me to have a ultrasound done on my thyroid, and that I may have Hashimoto's disease, which is also an autoimmune disease, and it can be connected with MTHFR. A lot of people who have MTHFR, and a lot of people who don't, they do have Hashimoto's. It's a hypothyroidism, which is my thyroid is not functioning as it should. Maybe that's what he thinks, and that it could be that could be the issue with the weight gain, and that could, because I don't have any other problems. He checked so many different things, and we talked about eating habits and exercise and things, and he said that that could be it. And he felt my neck, and he felt something in there, so he told me to go and have an ultrasound, which I did. So I finally talked to them today. My blood levels were normal, but I do have 2 cysts on my thyroid, and they want me to see an endocrinologist. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm waiting for them to call me back and give me an appointment to see that endocrinologist. I'm going to have to go to Florida for that because where I am in South Alabama, they don't have any here close. So I'll be going to Florida and doing, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to examine me, and just what I've seen online and what the doctors told me, that they may do a biopsy to check for cancer. It could be nothing. A lot of times it is nothing, and then it could be a cancerous mass that's in there. So, and there's 2 of them. So that's what's going on right now. Just wish me luck. I'm super nervous. I'm not, like, I feel like I'm a super strong person. The last few years, and even my entire life has been just like a Lifetime movie. I mean, it's been one thing after another with some crazy crap, and I've gotten through it just fine. But being sick is just something that I have never really had to deal with. I'm a healthy person. So hopefully this is nothing. It's just something they can remove or treat with hormones and be done with it. Hopefully it's nothing major, but that kind of sticks in the back of my head. Especially when the doctor won't really give any answers. They're just like, well, just get a second opinion. Go get this checked out by this kind of doctor. He didn't want to talk much about it, and that kind of worried me because he did not reassure me that everything would, is most probably going to be okay. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get that appointment. And if you've ever had this issue, if you've gone through this, and another thing that was worrying me besides the weight loss is my hair. I don't know if you can see. My hair is falling out so bad. My hair was dark brown, and I had to lighten it because my scalp was coming through. You could see the scalp even back here. And after I had my daughter 5 years ago, I did lose some hair. But and I have, like I said, I have a 5-month-old baby. So at first I was thinking, well, that happened after my daughter. It's pretty normal to lose some hair after having a baby. But I mean, I don't know if you can see, but my hair is gone. I cut it short, and because it was just falling out every time I washed it or brushed it or even touched it, it was just handfuls of hair was falling out, and that was worrying me. Another thing that I've always had is brittle and weak nails. I never knew that that could be an issue with thyroidism, hyperthyroidism, and if you can see how weird that nail is. Um, I've just always had weird shaped fingernails, and they peel, they break, they never grow. If they start growing, they start peeling off or bending. Um, so that's something that I guess could have been a warning sign, but I didn't know. I just thought that's just how my nails were. But yeah, the hair definitely. That was one thing that I mentioned to him, and when he checked my hair, he said, yeah, that was definitely one of the signs of Hashimoto's. So, and I'm sorry, this light over here is making my forehead so shiny. But so that's what's going on right now, and I will update once I get the results from the endocrinologist, and hopefully it's just something, like I said, super common that they can just treat it and I can go on living life. So do comment below if you've had anything like this, or if you've experienced it, or if you know someone who has, or other things that I could watch out for. And I did get my mom to go ahead and do a DNA test. She ordered it, and she's going to do an ancestry DNA test. And I want that so that I can also look at her health report, because on mine it did show that I'm at higher risk for having thyroid cancer and thyroid disorders. So that's really crazy how your genetics can show you things like that. And so since I don't have anything on my father, my biological father, I'm going to go ahead and get my mom's DNA test, just kind of looking through her health report and see what kind of things, because she's a very stubborn person who will not share her health information. And it took all I had to get her to do this DNA test. I had to basically break down and cry and tell her why I need it, because these are the things I could have looked for as a young adult, or even as a kid. I could have had noticed some of these warning signs and maybe done something about this a long time ago. And with my kids, that's what I hope to do, is to know what myself and my husband are prone to getting, or what kind of genetic disorders we may have, or what kind of things that they may inherit from us, and go ahead and look out for those warning signs while they're little. One thing that I've had since I was about 5 years old is psoriasis, and that's an autoimmune disease. My mom didn't know that. She didn't really check too much into it. She just slapped some steroid creams on it, and that's it. And I don't want to do that to my kids. What I'm trying to do is just take as little medicine as possible and do the same for them. I've actually started researching essential oils. I've never tried them before, so if you know anything about them, I'm not going to join your MLM if if you're a salesperson for Young Living or doTERRA or anything like that. I'm not going to join your MLM. I'm done with that. I've done different things like that, and I really just don't have the time or the money to be spending on stuff like that. So the ones that I did order are called Revive, and that's not they're not an MLM, multi-level marketing. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to order a monthly minimum. So I've ordered their starter kit, and I also ordered the rose oil. The reason why I wanted that is for my skin. Probably can't see because I don't have very good lighting right here. Whew, that was bad. But my skin is awful right now. That's not helping. Anyways, I'm going to take some before and after pictures, but my skin is really bad. I've been just having pimples, and I'll be 30 in a month and a half. So I don't understand why I've got so much acne. Every day I wake up and there's more, and it's even on my chest and my neck and everything else. So the rose oil is supposed to help with that. If you've tried that before, please do let me know. If you have sensitive skin, was it okay for you? Did you have to dilute it a lot? I know you have to dilute it into a carrier oil. So let me know how that worked out for you, if it worked good for you, or if it was irritating to your skin. And then the starter kit, I don't remember what all comes in it, but it had different things like lemon, which is supposed to be good for cleaning. Instead of using chemicals, you can use that to clean and disinfect. I did get their immunity, I think is what it's called. So you can put it in a diffuser and just kind of help disinfect the air. It's antimicrobial, so that it will help keep myself and my family healthy. And hopefully I just don't like to give them a lot of medicine and things like that. So if they're getting sick with a cold or anything, I can put that in the diffuser and It's supposed to help. I've never tried it. So if you have tried any of these things, let me know. If you have a favorite essential oil, let me know what it is and why. Like I said, if it's just money, the multi-level marketing, don't just tell me, oh, I love Young Living or whatever it is, the doTERRA and the other ones, just because you want me to buy it from you. I'm not going to. So let me know your real review on it, the reasons why you like it or don't like it or whatever, and if you've had any good or bad effects from it, please just let me know in the comments, and I will make a follow-up video as soon as I have any news from the endocrinologist, and I will also make an unboxing video about the Revive essential oils, and I want to do some before and after pictures with that too, to show you, because it's, you cannot see my face really well right now, but I have just crazy pimples everywhere, and rose oil is supposed to help with aging too. So I told my husband, I was like, I'm 29 for the next month or so, and I'm gonna stay 29 in the face forever if this rose oil works. So um, let me know. Let me know if you know anything about that. And thanks for watching. If you have not seen all my other videos and want to see how this craziness keeps unfolding, just check back through the videos. And I've probably told you about 40% of all the madness in my life, but even that's enough to probably make you cry. So go through those videos. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you want me to review any products or any essential oils or things like that. Let me know. I'll definitely be glad to try things out if they're natural. I don't want any chemical junk, but let me know what kind of natural remedies you know of that can just keep me and my family healthy. And I'll see you in the next video.